Hi, this is Yukamin. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to talk about a powerful concept, how to shift from a lack-based reality to an abundant one. By changing your focus, we often focus on what's missing. Our minds are trained to notice what we don't have, what's wrong, or what hasn't arrived yet. But here's the truth. Both lack and abundance already exist within us. They are both part of our experience, and the direction we choose to focus determines what becomes real for us. When we shine light on what is rather than what's missing, we begin to attract the reality we actually desire. Let me introduce you to a function of the brain called the Reticular Activating System, or RAS. RAS acts like a filter. We are constantly bombarded by massive amounts of information from our eyes, ears, nose, skin, and even taste. But our brains can't consciously process everything. That's where RAS steps in. RAS filters out unnecessary data and highlights only what we've told it is important. For example, have you ever been in a noisy place like an airport and suddenly heard your name called clearly? That's RAS in action. Your brain recognizes your name as important, so it picks it out, even in a sea of noise. Let's try a mental experiment. Imagine you're told to count how many red chairs are in a room. You focus hard and count them. Then someone asks, how many green chairs were there? You probably have no idea because your RAS was focused on red. Green was filtered out. That's how the brain works. We only perceive what we focus on. So what happens if you focus on lack? You begin to see more of what's missing. If your focus is, I don't have enough money, your RAS will filter the world through that lens. It will literally block out information and opportunities that contradict that belief. Your brain thinks, not having money must be important. Let me help you find more evidence of that. And before you know it, you're reinforcing a lack-based reality. On the other hand, when you focus on what you do have, everything begins to shift. Even if it's just a little. Maybe you have 100 yen or has 1,000 yen in your wallet. That's still something. By focusing on what's already there, you tell your RAS abundance is important. And your brain begins to guide you toward opportunities and ideas aligned with that belief. This applies not just to money, but to confidence, relationships, and even business success. Let's say you're an entrepreneur feeling frustrated about low sales. If your focus is I have no sales, your brain filters everything through that belief. But if you shift to what resources do I already have, or who have I already helped, you start to build from a place of strength. And your reality begins to reflect that. Here's a simple way to practice this. Whenever you catch yourself focusing on what's missing, pause. Gently remind yourself, wait, what do I have right now? Even if it's small, even if it's just your voice, your breath, your experiences. Shift your focus toward the light that's already there. At first, it's not easy. We're so used to scanning for problems. But every time you redirect your focus, you're reprogramming your RAS to support your goals and desires. And with enough practice, your perception and your reality will change. So here's the key takeaway. Don't focus on what you don't want. Don't keep searching for what's missing. Instead, focus on what's here, what's working, what's already within you. Because what you focus on expands. And the world you see is the world your brain believes is important. Lastly, even when negative emotions come up, like fear, anxiety about the future, that's okay. The goal is not to deny them, but to observe them from a place of safety and presence. When you think, what if I lose all my money in the future? Ask yourself, but what is my reality right now? You'll often realize, right now, you're okay. Right now you have, maybe not everything, but something. And that's enough to shift your direction. Remember, your RAS doesn't know what's good or bad. It simply follows your focus. So guide it toward what you want, toward love, peace, abundance, and joy. You already have so much. The more you recognize that, the more your reality will show you the same. Thank you so much for listening. I hope today's message helps you reset your focus and walk more confidently toward the reality you truly desire. See you in the next video.